Automatons. For those who don't know what they are, they're kind of like the animatronics of their time. The mechanisms that make them move is the same that you'll see in a cuckoo clock. It was impressive for its time, and heck, even for our time. And of course, some of them were very disturbing. So you know what that means, an excuse for another list. This is the top 10 creepiest automatons. The crawling baby. And it lives up to its name because that's all it does, crawl. And that's exactly what Robert J. Clay wanted to accomplish. And he also wanted to market this to kids. But it was better being shown in a museum. It might not look that bad, but when you take away its clothes, not even an adult would want to touch it. This surreal sight is made by Roulette et Deschamps in the latter part of the 19th century, depicting a winged clown feeding an insect to a grotesque moon. It might not seem that weird at first glance, but when you look closely at the clown's face, he appears to have a disease. Is this meant to symbolize something? I think this is the most fascinating one. In fact, it's coin operated. Created in 1990, it depicts a simple funeral parlor, with people examining and mourning. I don't even understand what was the point of it. It's not even recreating something. It's just a depressing event. Well, different strokes for different folks, I guess. You might remember me talking about this little fella in my top 10 creepiest animatronics list. But I made a mistake. It's really an automaton, and it's without a doubt the most complex one. Created in the 1760s, it has the ability to write down things. It's haunting to think behind that lifeless face is the ancestor to the modern computer. There are plenty of automated clocks out there, and there's none more impressive than the Alchemist clock tower. In fact, this was created in 2008 by Thomas Kuntz. It was so complex it took 4 years to build. It's so elaborate that the doors open for an alchemist to give a monologue. There's nothing that looks so sophisticated and sinister at the same time. Clockwork Monk, aka the Automated Friar. It's believed that it was created in the 16th century, making it the oldest on the list. It has moving arms, legs, and mouth. It's believed that King Philip II commissioned for this to be created to pray for his sick son. It's nice to think that goodwill can come from something so eerie looking. Le Buffet Maju, which is translated as the Magic Cupboard. A boy who opens a cupboard to retrieve a jar of jam, only to have it turn around, revealing an old woman's face. This shouldn't be that disturbing, but with the calm music and the false sense of security before, bam, scary granny. People have dubbed this the Gypsy Lady. Located in the Tibet-Debo Museum, similar to fortune teller booths, but instead of getting information about your fate, you just get a creepy dance, and I do mean creepy. Its jerky spasm movements with that smile will accompany you in your nightmares. This people is the Mask Seller, crafted in 1910, and he is what his name is. And I think it's also important to add, he has a face on the sole of his shoe, including a tongue that pokes out. The whole image is so twisted, it makes you rethink about those masks. There's no place best for the Robotic Terror, aka Laughing Cell, than number 1. The sole purpose of this thing is to let loose a hyena-like laugh and flail about. What is he laughing at? Why is he laughing? Those questions are not important. What is important is to keep that thing behind its glass. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe and share.